The lad in Labyrinthos. Oh yeah, let me double check my gear. Okay. Yeah, there's our necklace. Oh, what am I to do? Oh, you're that adventurer who helped out the students of Baldessian, aren't you? I suppose it matters not to you, but my son seems to have run away. Why was there a child here to begin with? Yes, simply put, my wife and I work here, and she happened to convince and see that we were living here. Charlie and Hamlet. I assure you, we had many sleepless nights wondering if we should quit our jobs and leave Labyrinthos or trust the child to a friend of ours who dwelled somewhere more suitable. Ultimately, we decided to continue our work while raising the child here. After all, our research is focused on the very future of our offspring will inhabit. The issue is, however, that the magic that prevents us from revealing anything confidential is too potent. It's too potent to be used on children. Of course, we can't allow the little one to roam freely. There's no telling what he might impart unto others. He has spent his entire life thus far within the confines of Charlie and Hamlet. We recently had a slight spat with him and, well, he decided to flee. I imagine me going after him would only make things worse. Could I ask you to talk to him instead? I'm sure he'd be much more willing to listen to anyone other than his parents at this point. Thank you. Barrow Purlane, my boy, is most likely in the plaza to the east. I cannot imagine he struck out any further on his own. Ow. What? Who are you? Oh, and there he goes. It's the first mission. The first quest is so simple, and I don't understand why the first quest of these chains actually just straight up decide, here, have the whatchamacallit, have the intercurrent, and then people will do it, and then not care about the rest of the chain. It's like, aren't you interested in that? You should put it at the end of the chain. Let that be the reward to build up to. Hey. How's it going? It's raining. I'm not going to go home so easily. Probably won't believe me either, but I've noticed all is not right in Labyrinthos. Why don't you try telling me first? Tell me what's wrong then. Fine, I should tell you what I've seen. The color of the artificial light here changed recently. Huh? Oh yeah. I'm sure most people haven't noticed, but when you spent your whole life here, the difference is like night and day. Even so, no one will take me seriously when I bring it up, all because of my age. Got into a big fight with father about it. Well, if you know something, the Labyrinthos is in danger. Who knows what would happen if the artificial sun broke? That's why I can't go home just yet. I need to get to the bottom of this first. Although, I am scared to venture outside on my own. They say there's countless monsters out there. I don't suppose you would come with me. I could pay you. It's not much, but I do get pocket monkey money from my parents. Don't need to pay me. I thought you were different from the rest, but now you're treating me like a child. Well, no, I just don't want money. This is a proper deal, alright? You've got to take my money to make it binding. Well, that's not how I would see it. That it's settled. I mean, I don't want to take your money because if there's something wrong, we need to deal with it. If something's wrong with the artificial light, I don't need payment in order to get it. But I figured it out. Here comes the sun. Dropping down from the... Oh, wait. Got to put my necklace on. Boop. So, is that it? Yep. 45. Wait, I'm 45. Okay. Oh, I'm missing 2 pieces. Here comes the sun. I'm ready to go if you are. Oh, I suppose I should tell you a bit about the artificial sun first. It's got an engine called a reactor that burns with fire ether. My theory is that the reactor has too much ether now, and that's what changed its color. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We should go to Phobos. I know someone who works there helping to control the artificial sun. I bet he'll let us have a look. It's in the medical circuit. So we should head for Alpha first. Otherwise, so you don't get lost. I mean, I know where it is. Been there several times. Oh. I wanted to do that fate, but okay. We have everything now. Now there's just one more, and I know that one. I know what that one is. I know that one is connected to the main story, which is most likely a dungeon. Like it's always been. Like, once you've done a few expansions, like, you'll start to see a pattern with them. Sometimes the pattern will shift just a tiny bit here and there within the main story, but with your rewards for it. But other than that, it's like it's always the same formula. All dungeon all main story dungeon quests that you're given will always give you the ether. Will give you an ether current. The other 4 quests are around the whole area that you have to find and do. They don't usually let me into the medical circuit, but having you here changes everything. You're ready to enter. Man. Hi. No. Eating the donut. Hello again. You and your friend are free to go through. I guess I forgot he needs someone that has authorization already. Got my things. It's so tiresome having your freedoms limited because of your age. Anyway, let's make our way to Phobios. Well, there's a reason for it, sir. My god, can you imagine actually walking this? Like from a reality standpoint? I don't know how people can do it. I've been here before. He said he can go and have a look. Wait here. I'll let you know if I find anything. Yeah, I'm a monk main. Well, he showed me the control panel, but there didn't seem to be anything wrong. Records didn't contain anything worth noting either. That's what you were worried about? You realize this place has been around as long as Labrientos, and we've never had a single problem. Nor have we been able to confirm this change in the light's hue you speak of. Are you certain you didn't just stare at the sun too long? We have eyes against that for a reason. Maybe... You talk down to me all they want, but I know what I saw. If there's nothing wrong here, it simply means the root of the problem lies elsewhere. Let's go. I've seen a few monks while playing, as of late, and like. I've been a monk since the beginning, so I've dealt with every version and change of monk throughout each expansion. Fiery thirst. Thank you for sticking around. It's nice to be believed for once. Now that it's clear the problem doesn't lie here, we should move on. Let's take a look at the supply route. The fire aspect ether travels along from the elemental reactor to the artificial sun. I've learned a while ago that the sun automatically goes into overdrive to maintain its brightness if it gets less fire ether than it needs. If that's what is happening, then there must be a problem with the reactor's ether supply. To know for sure, we need to check the flow of the ether to see if there are any spots where it's abnormally weak. To do that, though, we need an etherometer. Maybe we can borrow one from Meru Ergonomics. Then we won't have to go out of our way. I'll be honest, before the M-Walker changes, like before the expansion, Monk was in a good spot, but after it, but now playing it in Endwalker with its changes, it's finally found, I feel like it's finally found its place. It actually feels like you're doing something with the job instead of feeling like you're doing nothing. See? I fed him a lie about helping with some research and they let me an atherometer. Come on, let's see if we can pick up any abnormal readings. Just as I thought. The concentration of fire ether is too low. It seems to be weakest at an area south of here. That must be where the problem lies. You can tell all that just from the atherometer? Well, when you've got a father who's an expert in ethology and a mother who's a mathematician, you learn a thing or two. What's more, I was born and raised here. It'd be embarrassing if I didn't know it better than everyone else. Now let's get to the bottom of this. Okay. I will, after I'm done the main story though, I will be trying out, I will be trying Reaper and Sage. Monk will be my main, but after main story, I'm gonna try them out and see how they work. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I'm being attacked by vegetables. Help. Hang on. I might as well deal with them now. It was good. I identified the problem. There's an Alana here. They're normally only found near the elemental reactors. I can't say for sure if it came here on purpose or simply got lost, but either way it's clearly been feeding on fire aspected ether. Most of the ether travel deep underground on its way from the reactor, but the supply route is close to the surface here. I imagine the Alania must be pretty powerful at this point. If it's been absorbing all that ether, no doubt its core is full of it. If I could just get my hands on that core, I could use it to convince the adults that I was right all along. Do you think you could slay it for me? Oh snap. Oh. Oh god, it's powerful. Have to go all out. There comes Phantom Rush. Woo. Could you show me the core? So this is what an abundance of ether can do to our cores. It's massive. Father and the others will have no choice but to believe me when they see this. Okay, the last quest. Last quest of all of this. Come on, let's waste no time in showing this to Father. It's time you acknowledge that I am right. So this is where you've been hiding. I didn't hide. You should have been in plain sight. Father, fancy seeing you here. I was just about to come home and tell you that I found the problem with the sun. Are you still harping on about that? You could have gotten yourself hurt pursuing this nonsense. And you, I told you to bring my son back to me. Instead you go gallivanting him? We've got proof that all is not well. Whoa. Fine, I shall hear what you have to say. Oh my, I've never seen a core like this in my life. I see no reason to doubt your suggestion that it was feeding on the fire acid ether. So you finally admit that I was right about the sun? Yes, however, that matters not now that I know that how serious the situation is. What do you mean? Ronald's already slain the other. Surely everything will go back to normal now. I'm afraid not. If the artificial sun was under such strain for a prolonged period of time, it could be on the verge of combusting by now. We'll need to cool it post-haste. Alas, this requires multiple soma cores. The constructs can be found by Coco's Forge. Please, we've no time to waste. You must retrieve 2 cores for me. We'll begin the process at Varbos. Find us there when you have the cores in hand. Wow. So the sun is about to explode. So it's on the verge of exploding and we didn't even realize it. Where are we going? Oh yeah, the forge. Oh, gotta go all the way out there. And I'm like, Wow, but I just... What in the world? Oh, that's a PvP mount. That's old. That's old news. I was gonna be like, is that a new mount? Please tell me that's not a new mount. It's like, spoiler mounts. The worst. I try my best to make sure that I'm not spoiled of anything. Yeah. But it's been rough. I haven't been on YouTube for days, pretty much. And I want to get on so I can look for information about... So I can watch videos that were made about things. Like, I want to know what's going on with, like, certain games that are coming. And, like... But, But if I go to YouTube, it's gonna be like flooded with nothing but spoilers of 14, and it's like, I gotta hurry up and get this story done. Oh, what are these? Whoa! That thing just smacked my, That thing just smacked my... Literally just... backhand my, Chocobo across the field. Liber operator. Did you manage to procure the cores? Send it, then let us save our son. Sun in the sky, not their sun. Their sun is fine. Did we just turn off the sun? Did we just turn back on the sun? Alright, I think we can finally relax. The artificial sun is stable once more. Good, we were all so involved in our own research that we neglected to keep an eye on the systems that allow us to live down here in the first place. I shudder to think we could have befallen had you and my son not taken action. You have my thanks for saving us from disaster. And I owe you something else, my son. An apology. I was a fool to ignore your worrying simply because of your age. It's fine, father, really. In that case, might you be interested in helping find potential improvements for the systems that govern our son? Of course, I can think of several already. I want to thank you properly for being so helpful. Could you come and visit me again in Charlie and Hamlet? And with that, that should be everything. Thank you again. Here is your reward. It's my pocket money. With an additional something for my parents. I'm so happy that you listened to me and decided to trust my knowledge. I hope our paths cross again when I have become a researcher in my own right. I'll be sure to make you proud. I'll take the money. I'll take even more money. Oh. Pick of Thieves. Oh, this is the one that merges all of them together. Hello again. Thanks once more for your help in sorting out the sun. I've actually got something else to ask. If you're willing to hear me out. It concerns a new friend of mine, a young troll that I found wandering around these parts recently. Obviously, he's not capable of speech, but he can clearly understand me when I talk to him. You do believe me, right? Oh, that's Shangles. What? What a peculiar name. Well, that makes explaining the situation much easier. I last saw him by Lalafell Alpha. Let's go and see if he's still there. It's all coming together. I forgot that like if you complete all of the ones that are if you complete the chains, then they'll add the side quest chain ones, like the ones that appear one after another. For the story ones. There will be one that appears afterwards that connects them all together. So since I did the troll one and then did the sun, now they're both overlapping. And I think it also helps to do these for later on. Later patches. Because it'll probably add something into the mix. That'll require you to have them done first. Hey, Shangles. Alright, I've been searching all over, you know. To last minute, I decided to use magics to improve my vocalization. To that I read my fair share of tomes on the subject. It seems you're the kind are capable of making your vocal cords vibrate thanks to your ability to breathe through your mouths. Alas, we trolls are incapable of doing so. However, I managed to adapt a wind aspect spell to enable me to communicate properly. Not that there's anything wrong with nasal girl, mind you. I'm not gifted enough to activate the spell on my own, so I set out in search of you once more. It was then that I bumped into this clever child. What happened to the buffoon? No, I couldn't say that. He wouldn't have been any help, so I left without him. Clearly, I made the right choice, but I will not be able to speak with... Boy, he has managed to bring you to me. You could understand what he's saying. Simply amazing. I knew he had some way of communicating. I gather he knows a thing or two about Ether as well. Would you mind telling him what I just told you? So that's what he's been trying to tell me about. Of course, I'll do my best to help. The wind aspects are vented by the earthen reactor ought to help. If we fiddle with the reactor settings a bit, we should even be able to create our own blustery vortex of the stuff. That should be all you need to cast your spell. See? I've got an eye for people. Now take me to this reactor. Right this way. We gotta go all the way over there? What the frick? What the frick? What the potato? Potatoes in my brain? Frankfurt? I'm sorry. You aren't cool enough to be Frankfurt. Starting to realize that my CPU is kind of going off the charts on my streaming PC. Let's say wasted 14. I don't want to know what that. Yeah. I'll be back in a bit. I just need to go take it with the picture sitting. I learned all about this when I was coming up with ways to better the systems for the artificial sun. Please be careful in there. You're messing with things you really shouldn't. That was fast. Did you even touch anything? All done. I think our wind ether vortex should pop up somewhere to the west. Keep your wits about you. There's every chance the high concentration will attract fiends. We don't have any means of protecting ourselves, so we'll need your help. Let us know when you're ready. Alright. Westward! Oh, of course. Now they're accompanying us. But at least it's not that bad. Oh, we gotta go all, wow. How did you even... Oh no, don't make me go all... Oh, thank God. Please, let me climb up. Let me go up. Let me go up. Thank you. Excuse me. Hey, look at ether current. But wait, I already have all of them. So this is it, eh? Let me give it a go then. Hello. Can you hear me? Brilliant! I can finally talk. How wonderful. There's so much I want to talk to you about. Oh, Father, what brings you here? Well, visit my favorite buffoon. What? Why didn't you even notice? Didn't even think of it. His father is the buffoon. How did you know I'd be here? You can speak. Oh, even your voice is adorable. Oh, no. No. No, that's not. No. No, that's not. The father is not the buffoon. My fault. Just... I didn't see that very well. Pleasure to see you again. I was just looking for my boy. I have something of great importance to impart upon him. It's a pleasure for me as well. I've been wanting to speak with Shangles myself, and now he can reply. In that case, why don't you all join me in Charlie and Hamlet? There's someone I'd like you to be. My enthusiasm is now at 0 because his father is not the buffoon. The kid's father is not the buffoon. The Makote is the buffoon. One place. Oh, I got excited for nothing. I'm sorry. Woo! So what's this all about? Alas, it is not for me to explain. We have something here from the Studium who will do the honors instead. Oh? That would be me. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I come bearing a message for you two from the Scholar. No, you mean myself and... Huh? Correct. Master Shangles, was it? Mm-hmm. Would you two, perchance, be interested in pursuing an education in the Studium? Word of your recent accomplishments has reached us. We are most impressed by your abilities. It would be our honor to welcome you to our institution to help nurture your talents while providing you with ample opportunities to learn. I can hardly believe my ears, but I'm not about to turn down the chance of a lifetime. Of course I'll enroll. What's the matter, man? You're more than proved yourself ready to face greater intellectual challenges, to leave Labrientos to expand your horizons. It's just that Labrientos is all I've ever known. How can I be sure I'll succeed out there? I know a pair that entered the Studium at 11. For trying to assure me, only I won't know anyone else there. What are you talking about? You know me, don't you? Don't tell me you plan to spend your whole life in this fishbowl. Oh. Oh no. That's the network. No, that's my entire internet going apart. Oh. Yeah, that was my internet going off. That wasn't the game. Because it cut my OBS off too as well. Okay, now. Hang on. Okay, we can get back in. Oh. Well, that's great. Well... And we have to wait for it to probably let us back in, right? Yep! My entire internet decided to hiccup for one moment. Yep, that's it. Thanks a lot. Of all the times I wouldn't have cared if it happened at the end of the cutscene. Like, after the quest was done. Oh. Oh, now we have to wait.